Hey whippersnappers, it's Tortimer the Great. Welcome back to another exciting episode of Pokemon Ethereal Gates demo version. Today we're starting potentially one of the last episodes of this little mini-series, at least for the time being. This game is still in development and it ends after the second gym, which is going to be in the next town that we encounter. So, it's possible this will be ending pretty soon, probably in the next 2 or 3 episodes. But it's also certainly possible that they will come out with an update soon, and this will pick right back up when they do. So, where we left off last week, we helped a young girl who was abducted by our very own, Erin Cerise, and Erin is now a member of our team. She is a ghost fairy type who is a mild nature and has the prankster ability, so pretty excited to get to use Erin today. A good addition to the team here. Yeah, so what we're going to be doing, guys, is heading east on Route 4 towards Avocet City, where the last gym is located. Today will probably consist largely of Route 4 because Route 4 is really fun but long. So we've got a lot of stuff going to be going on today. I will note there's going to be a couple of trainers on this route that are not going to be able to battle us because I attempted to record this episode once already, and my computer freaked out, and everything. It took me like an hour to get back into it. It was just so locked up, and the game closed out, and so I deleted the recording that was in progress. Because I figured, well, I'm going to have to start everything over anyway. But then when I reloaded the game, it seemed to have auto-saved, so there's a couple of... I only got a little ways into it, but there's a couple of trainers that we potentially missed. This girl over here, she said she could see our future and we were going to lose, but then we beat her pretty badly, so that proves why she is a backpacker and not a psychic, because she has no latent psychic abilities, apparently. Yeah, then I think there was one lady down this way. But let's head up this way. It's like they said, it could be potentially a long route, so we'll jump right into with our first trainer battle for this episode, right here. This cool guy or something. He looks maybe like he's a cool guy, wearing suspenders down. Cool Trainer Lou. Send out Fugraf. Alright, so we've got scanned up front. That should be sufficient. I want to take a moment to apologize to you guys. It's been the last 2 weeks we haven't had episodes. So I guess it's been 3 weeks since the last episode of this series, which I apologize for. You guys are obviously, as I've told you guys numerous times, you guys are the heart and soul of this channel, and you guys really. Oh, we got burned, right? So that's not gonna do us a whole lot of good. Oh, Scad. Right. Let's here. No, stop it. Pokemon. So I do apologize to you guys for... let's bring Erin out. We haven't seen her battle. I apologize for it being such a long gap there. I've been operating from a deficit for well over a month now, probably a couple of months. A long time really. I usually in the past and over the 2.5, 3 years that I've been doing YouTube now. It'll be 3 years in April. So we're open 2.5 years, we'll say. In that time, I've tried to. Let's see. She's learning Quick Attack, just 40 power. I'm gonna get rid of Scratch because it's the same power there. And Quick Attack has priority. Cool Trainer is about to send in Fugraf. Will you switch your Pokemon? Yes, because Erin's a fairy type, got fairy type attacks, and the Fugraf's gonna resist it. Let's bring out. We haven't seen Thunder lately. There I go. You guys, you've been watching me for any length of time. You know, I like to start on a topic and then I immediately, without any provocation or logic, switch to a completely different topic for no reason. So I've been operating from a deficit, and what I guess what I mean by that is, whereas in the past, oh my gosh, with the burns over here from the food roughs and the things with the place, ECAT. Whereas normally in the years that I've been doing YouTube, I've really liked to be in a place where I'm kind of a week ahead. So, like, Wednesday rolls around, and as opposed to me saying, okay, I need to record today's Dinosaur or Ethereal Gates or whatever, I'd be like, alright, we're good for this week, why don't I go ahead and record next week's, Dinosaurs episode, or if it's Monday, I should be recording Pokemon. Whereas recently, the last couple of months, the last month for sure, it's kind of been in a state where I'm like, so last week, for example, Dinosaurs, which is my main series, on Wednesdays, came out on Thursday, and that's cool. Alright, we have a couple of potions here. Let's go ahead and use those. So, like, my main series came out on Thursday because I am, Wednesday, and I haven't even, like, had time to think about dinosaurs. And so here I am, main series supposed to be out Wednesday at 7 a.m. and all of a sudden it's coming out Thursday at like lunch. It didn't even like it. And so I've been operating from such a deficit that it's been difficult. It's been difficult to fit in extra stuff. And especially because the last couple of weeks have been especially hard because I did the Minecraft Story Mode series, and episode 2 came out much quicker than I expected, so I didn't really have any break there, and that's a series that I was doing daily, or not daily, but every other day. And that's my own fault for doing that to myself, I suppose, but it just is one of those things that kind of lended itself towards it needed to come out more than once a week, so I was doing it every other day. And then immediately after that ended, then TimeShot did their UHC, which is an every other day thing. I don't have any say in that matter. Those are kind of need to be coordinated when they go up, and everything has just kind of coalesced the last month or so to be like, I just don't have time for anything extra. So I apologize that it's taken so long. I know you guys understand. You guys are some of my longest followers and things like that, so you guys know me pretty well. You know I try to get stuff out to you guys when it's supposed to be out. And I feel bad when I can't, but I know you guys also know that real life is sort of a thing, and so I don't always have control, so I know you guys understand, but I just wanted to take a moment to apologize to you guys anyway, because I wanted you guys to know that I really do, I didn't want it to come across as, oh, well, there's only, 6 people there, I'm not gonna worry about them, even though that's kind of what happened. It wasn't that at all, it was just like, here I am last week, it's Thursday, and I'm desperately trying to get the previous day's videos out, and I just didn't have any time to even think about Ethereal Gates. And I want you guys to know, I mean, even though, since the beginning of the summer, I've doubled in subscribers, we were now at 1,600. I just hit 800 at the beginning of June when I joined TimeShot around that time frame. And so I've doubled subscribers since the summer, which is kind of crazy. But it's it's one of those things where even though we've doubled that subscriber base, we need to run here. This is taking too long. Even though we've doubled that subscriber base. You guys are still the lifeblood of this channel. Even with the increased ad revenue and everything, you're still more than double of my monetary support, with even ad revenue taken into consideration. So, well, you guys are 2/3 at this point, the way the breakdown happens, because we've lost some support on Patreon, at least of certain levels. I think this is the Pokemon I wanted for D-Miner, but we'll have to try and find a male. Let's actually run, because again, we're taking a lot of time here, and this is supposedly a pretty long route, so I don't want to lollygag too much. If we run across one, obviously we will catch it. We've had Scad up a while. Let's see, Scad's level 17. Yeah, we need to make some switches. Let's switch. Let's put Erin up front since we just got her. And then once Erin's gained a level or 2, we'll bring Kongar out. That sounds good. But yeah, so I know you guys know I wasn't snubbing you, but you guys are still, you are a huge portion of the, monetary support, But even more than that, you guys have been with me a really long time, most of you. We actually have a new Patreon since last episode, which I need to recognize. Since last episode, we had one of my newer viewers, although still quite active, Gemma Girl. She came to me via Time Shot, so unlike most of you guys, she's not from the Pokemon days, so I don't even know if she'll be watching this series, but it's one of those things where, you know, the channel has changed a lot since we started out. A lot of our growth has come not from Pokemon stuff, but from, you know, the Minecraft stuff, which I know a lot of you guys maybe aren't interested in, but that's why, you know, since 100% of my Patreons were Pokemon-related people in the past, why I'm like, you know what, I gotta do something to really, do something for these guys. So that's why we're doing this little series and things like that. But, yeah, so thank you to Gemma Girl. I don't know if she's watching, but we have another Patreon in our ranks, and I know you guys are mostly aware of that because I included that, I let you guys know in the Twitter chain that we have running that it happened. So, one thing that I would be interested in, what is the best way to get a hold of you guys? Because I've sent out messages on Patreon, and I don't know if you guys get notifications from that in your emails or how you guys would get that information. It doesn't seem to be a lot of Erin's poison, so let me switch her out. Let's bring Klungar in. I've never seemed to get a whole lot of like bounce back on that, so I don't know if you guys are even seeing those. I've also attempted to do, ooh, that's must be the evolved form of that Setic thing. Let's see what Tackle from Klungar will do here. Probably not a ton. Well, okay, throwing up the acid armor, boosting the defenses, rising sharply. Alright, Klungar, why don't you come out? We'll send out... Thunder has a flying attack now, I think. Let's give Thunder a shot. Alright, Thunder still burned. I forgot about that. Burn the spikes. I recognize I was in the middle of a thought there, and now I don't remember what it was. But anyway, we've got a new Patreon. Oh, right. What's the best way to get a hold of you guys? If, you know, we've got, you know, Patreon exclusive stuff in the future that's not going to just pop up in your sub box. How would you guys like me to communicate that so that you guys actually see it? Is Twitter the best way to do that? Not all of you guys necessarily have Twitter. And so I want to make sure that that everybody's getting their chance to participate in and or see the Patreon exclusive stuff, because I don't know that Patreon really sends notifications out or whatever, and so I don't want you guys to miss it if you guys just don't happen to see the notification or something. That's not a reason why I want you to miss it. If you're not interested, then by all means, but I want you guys to at least know it's happening. Alright, so Monston's asleep. Let's go for the Draining Kiss. That seemed to be doing pretty good earlier. Yeah, alright, good. Alright. But yeah, so I've apologized for not having episodes next week. I've informed you guys that possibly this might be the second to last and or third to last episodes. I know this route that we're on right now is going to connect up to the route or to Abbaset City, which is where the second gym is. I don't know of any timeline specifically on when a next update, at least for content, might be coming out. I know they've put out an update already, which was, there we go, poison is cured. They put out an update already, which is more bug fixes and stuff like that after the initial release. But I don't know what kind of time frame there will be for new content. But I assure you that you guys will be the first to know as soon as that new content comes out. I will be picking the series back up, assuming you know it could come out before we even break, before we finish this off, because we've taken quite a while to get through this series. So it's certainly possible that the next update will be out by the time we finish up with the second gym. There we go. E-Cat's coming out. I'm really curious. I'm excited for the continuation of the series because there's so many Pokemon on our team that have yet to, like, we've had an evolution from E-Cat, and Klungar is obviously fully evolved. I think Aaron is a single stage, but I know that Scad has an evolution. I know that Thunder has an evolution. Some Squeaker, yeah. Let's see, Klungar needs some experience. Let's let him in. And so, you know, we've got some cool evolutions to see, all of these cool Pokemon and things like that. And so I'm looking forward to getting to continue, because chances are that not all of our Pokemon are going to have evolved by the time that we hit the end of the second gym and stuff like that. And I don't want to just like, okay, well let me just grind like crazy and get everybody up where they are, because up to, you know, their final evolution, because I intend to continue this series once everything's you know, updated. So I don't want to you know, continue it where we left off. I mean, so. But we also, as I mentioned, we've got that new Patreon. We need to be on the lookout for we've got 2 more Patreons we need to catch Pokemon for. D-Miners, as I mentioned previously, we should be able to find his Pokemon on this route, the one that I've decided on. He said he wanted a Dark type or a Fighting type, or so. He gave me a list of types that he thought he would be interested in having represent him. And there is a Ground Dark type on this route, which is like a Badger Pokemon, I think. I figured as a miner, somebody who digs underground, a Badger Pokemon might not be the worst idea. So, and it offers cool typing variation to us here, and so I figured that would be pretty good. Is Klungar really only still know 3 moves? I mean, I know we're only like level 15 here, but come on, he's fully evolved. Give me something. Give me something. I need a bug move is what I need. Okay, Klungar is been too paralyzed for far too long. Okay, so Erin's the next one in line for experience, so let's bring her out here. Okay, just for Erin. Fantastic. Alright. Let's go for the Draining Kiss. In case this thing does end up having moves that can hit us, we'll get a little bit of energy back. Oh no, don't paralyze. No, Aaron, no! Don't do it! I guess I should have sung that thing to sleep in the first turn instead. But that's alright. Aaron's attack falls. We'll use that Fairy Wind. Finishing it off. Alright. Torch defeated. Collector Chuck. Alrighty. The one thing that I've noticed in this game that I'm not the hugest fan of, because I think they've done an awesome job of this game, and they have. They certainly have. I don't want to take away from that. The only thing I've really seen that I think could use work is the trainer sprites. And not on the overworld. On the overworld they look great, but in battle they don't look quite as clean as the other ones do. In like Pokemon and stuff, they look a little drawn. They don't look natural enough. Oh, Aaron was paralyzed too, and I wasted that paralyzed heal on Klungar. That's right. We got a hiker here, so hopefully Klungar will be useful. I think I'm probably going to speed up from here on, just so we can get through more of this route. And I'll bring you guys back if and when we... What the heck is that thing? If and when we find a Pokemon for either Gemma Girl or D-Miner. So I'll bring you guys back at normal speed at that point. See you then! Alrighty guys, welcome back to normal speed here for a moment. We have found what I believe is going to be D-Miner here for us. I'm gonna let Klungar throw up a tackle. I have full faith that Klungar is... No! Don't scare me like that, Klungar. Alright, let's go Poison Powder. Land? Yes. Poison. Gonna go for the scratch. Gonna get hurt by poison. Alright, so let's go to our bag now. We'll try a Pokeball, and if that doesn't work, we'll go for the Great Ball there. We've got a handful of Great Balls, so it's not too big a deal. But might as well use up Pokeballs while we've got them, I guess. It looks like it might actually be good. There we go. Dimelos? I don't know. Dimelos scurry about searching for ground soft enough to burrow in. Their burrows help them shield from the hot sun in summer months and cold in the winter. And right now it is a ground type, but when it evolves it'll be a ground dark type. So we're going to name this guy D-Miner. Alrighty. So there we go, D. You finally have a Pokemon in this series. And we will we'll definitely grab him for the team here soon. We might let's peek into this cabin, see what we got going on. Random dude. Howdy, I'm a mechanic. I make a living fixing things. If there's ever a thing you think, if time you think, oh, come find me. Your Pokemon seem kind of tired. I can fix that. Okay, so he heals us up. I wish he had a PC in here. We could switch out this little crab guy for D-Miner, but that's okay. We'll do that sometime soon. Let's see what we got here. Trainer tips. Any Pokemon that takes part in battle, however, briefly gains experience. Alrighty. Mountains terrain. It's beautiful. I wish I lived in northern Lanaka where mountains are. Alright, well guys, we got D-Miner. I'm not exactly sure where I'm supposed to be going from here. I know we probably need to be going east. But anyway, yeah, so let's go back to the speed up here. We've caught our Pokemon. And so we'll head back to the speed up so I don't waste too much of your guys' time. And I will see you guys back when the next interesting thing happens. See you then. Oh hey, well okay. So we made it to Abbaset City. Let's quickly grab D-Miner. It looked like there was another brief section of this route that I'd be interested in checking out just to be safe. Let's grab him. Put him on the party. We're gonna drop off our Kush. There we go. Yeah, we've got it going here. Oop. The overlap thing here is a little confusing. Alright, so let's quickly heal up, because this isn't the dice lock, we're not restricted on heals. Let's go ahead and take all the free heals we can, just because it feels so good. Alright, now we're gonna go, and I'm gonna switch D-Miner, because he's the newest member of our team, and he needs a little bit of experience, so we're gonna switch him up front. Probably gonna have to do a fair bit of grinding before next episode. Especially if we're gonna be taking on the gym. All right, up ahead is Abbaset City, the bustling town full of lumberjacks. It sure is a lively town considering it's built within the forest. All right, so this must be where B-Reese is from, a member of the Time Shot server. He's a lumberjack himself. Found in Everstone. All right. I'm curious to see the evolution, so I probably won't be using that, but okay, so that actually does seem like that's probably everything. Okay, well guys, there we go. Actually, I do want to, let's get D-Miner one battle here. Let's see what D-Miner's got going, and then we'll call it a day, for sure. Got a little Foogruff, which will be perfect. D-Miner is a ground type presently. So let's see what he's got. Hopefully he's got a stab move that he can take advantage of. What a cute looking little dude. That derpy smile eye thing. What a great looking little Pokemon. Alright. Doesn't have ground type moves yet, but does have Bite, so let's give that a go. Ooh, we got the flinch. Attaboy D. Let's get another one going here. Can we flinch again? Nope. But it only knows order slew, so that works out nicely. Okay. Finishing it off one last time here. That bite will be nice, especially once it's stabbed. Alrighty, guys. Well, I'm going to do a little bit of grinding off camera, I think. I'll probably look into what the next gym's levels are. And based on that, I'll make my determination on whether or not, what I'll do is I'll look at the wiki, and I'll see, okay, is there enough to justify doing an episode in Abbaset City before the gym? Can we compile them both together, blah, 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 and we'll just kind of see what's available to us here, because if we got the content to make 2 more episodes out of this thing, we'll do it, because it's fun, and we'll stretch out the series, because once we defeat this gym, I'm pretty sure the game's over. Uh-oh. Excuse me. You look like a strong young kid. Could you possibly help me out? Of course you can. Please come with me. Uh-oh. Maybe there is some plot that's gonna happen here. Oh my god, all the lumberjacks. We're cutting down some trees earlier, and as lumberjack tend to do, one of these trees we cut fell right down in front of the entrance to the forest. Usually we have a machine to move trees, but it's currently out of service. I hope it's not too much to ask, but you could get the missing machine part we need from the mechanic who lives down on Route 4? You will? Thank you so much. Okay, well there we go. So we've got some plot that's going to kick in next episode. So we probably will have a little episode of doing some stuff around here before the gym. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. I've been Tortimer the Great, and you guys have been great. Again, I apologize for the brief absence of the series, but it won't happen again. We're going to ride this thing through to the finish. So I hope to see you guys back next week for the next episode. Thank you guys so much for watching. I've been Tortimer the Great, and you guys have been great. Make sure those likes, comments, subscriptions for me, guys, and I will see you all back here next time. Have a good one.